Port of Spain. It's a management contract. And the same goes for the Hilton. Now, it'll be the same for us. We respect the hotel. We tell them what rate we'd like. I think Tobago is, from our perspective, fortunate because all the experience that they've developed over the years, they'll get the benefit of it in terms of product. We're working on the management agreement, and I hope that it will be ready by the end of November. Probably will. But in the meantime, there's something I would like everybody here to understand. What we're doing is a resort hotel. Typically what you have in Trinidad are business hotels. The Hyatt is a business hotel. The Hilton is a business hotel. People go there on holiday, etc. But primarily, it is a business hotel. It's not the typical resort hotel that the visitors are going to swarm to other destinations, that are in Mexico, down there, Jamaica, or south of France, Italy. It is, so I'm going to brag on you just for 2 minutes. You know, my concentration might not be the best, so I'll hop around here. This year, the two leading trade trade publications is a publication called Travel Weekly and a publication called TTG, Travel Trade Gazette. They're the two number ones. We have gotten awards from both of them many times. However, this year, Travel Weekly gave us their number one award earlier this year, plus some other things. 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, TTG gave us our best award for best business development manager. The award for the number one hotel operator. And the third one, which is the number one, was best all-inclusive hotel. Here, worldwide, we're competing with every single all-inclusive brand and product. They gave us number one. Only this year, 2.5 weeks ago, Travel Weekly did the same. This year we also won world's best all-inclusive resorts for 23 years in a row. Kind of consistent, getting boring. And for my sins, Caribbean World, which is a very well respected Caribbean glossy magazine that's been around for a long time, gave us the number one all-inclusive award. But they also, for my sins, made me hotel the facility a bit more, might be able to get another. But for the joke aside, the project in Tobago is a very serious project. We are approaching it from a point of view that it will have a huge impact on the tourism development for the future of Tobago. That it will have an impact, as Peter already said, on employment. When people are employed, they're properly trained, it makes a huge difference in terms of the economy and puts a focus with the manpower that you have in Tobago. It will affect farming, it will affect just about everything, including, hopefully we can have a huge influence on area, of which we have a considerable experience. The Turks and Caicos, when we went there, they had one flight a week. There was a period that we wanted to do a second development. There was no airlift. So we chartered our own planes. We made a deal with American Airlines that after 3 years, 3.5 years, we seeded the routes of Boston, Kennedy, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Atlanta for a while, and Chicago for a while. But those charters that we did were costly. We took it as an investment for the future, and it made an enormous difference. When we took down Boston on a seamless basis, American Airlines could have flight in 3 days old. When we did Kennedy, it was much the same, and so on and so forth. Today, Turks and Caicos have a huge amount of air, immense. Almost every airline you can imagine. I think we were very helpful in getting the A flight, which is twice a week. They used to have a flight coming over Nassau. But beyond that, American, JetBlue, Delta, Southwest, Copa that way. BW, no, BW not there. But most of the airlines are there. And when we went there, they never had one single asphalt road in Turks. Turks has advantages. Proximity, the beaches are tremendous. And we say that we made things work that were not there. And so the way we can go about it. So all in all, what the Prime Minister at the time said to me, and I want to keep the politics up because there's no politics in there. We're business people, we know the Caribbean, we're from the Caribbean, and I don't want to play any form of politics. People are nice to me. They could come from Timbuktu. I'm going to be nice to them. I'll be nice to everybody, and I will try to work with everybody. The amount of people I meet almost on a daily basis. As I said, if you don't have friends, you can't go anywhere. It takes more than money to make things work so. However, the task that we have at hand is to, you have a tourism sector that's probably running at 20% or 25% more. We very quickly need to get it up to like 60 miles. Very quickly. We have done it before. In Exuma, when we went there, we took over the 4 seasons that had gone into receivership. We completely refurbished the hotel, reconfigured it. We put it at 2 restaurants, today it has 11 restaurants. Before we went there was never a single commercial aircraft with jet engines on. When we reopened 6 months after we took over, American Airlines were in there with their jet engines. Air Canada was in there with their jet engines. Delta was in there with the week of opening. So look, it takes a lot of planning, it takes good relationships, it takes performance. Airlines don't fly to destination unless it's on a contract. But again, for our sins, we're the largest customer of American Airlines in the British Caribbean. I take pride because any waiter, any person that we train, a waiter, that person can go and get a job anywhere in the entire world. I go to the northeast regularly, I stay in hotels, Hyatt hotels, Hilton hotels, Marriott. I stay there around for business. My job is to go there to develop, talk with the travel agents, talk with people that might have groups, talk, and I love them. For me, I don't know, everybody said, we'll try to stop working. I am not working. I've lived a life. I've lived a life of enjoying myself to an extent that where I am coming from, I grew up on the streets of Woodchurch. And from there to where I've been able to see the entire world. How could somebody call to us? I mean, everywhere I go, about corporate finance, and he's such a great day, right? And anyway, with this man, they will laugh all night. They will talk some business and one thing leads to another. And I got somewhere a man called us married. A man called Peter Gordon said, to give you a call because he knew you were in town. Must buy me dinner, so we push it out of home. But beyond to get to the serious aspect of it, you're going to need a really good product. You're going to need a development platform, and I'm not willing to participate in anything that is not transparent. Those are the same criteria when we came to Barbados. The concessions we got, everybody knows. We needed concessions, we were about to spend like a money. A lot of it was mine, belonged to the bank. And we have never defaulted, we have never not paid payment. It's all man and dollar, it's well paid. That's how we operate. We have our own corporate on-the-job university. Mr. Jones here can give information to the corporate universities, mainly North America, University of the West Indies. Ironically, the University of the West Indies, when we started this program, thought we were doing public relations program. And the decline in participation. It was the Erasmus and the what are the name of it?
Hotel school in the A.A.N.
Come again?
Hotel school in the A.A.N.
Right.
And yeah, Ryerson, Institute. Yeah, the Culinary Institute of America. Long list of universities.
What about that other school that we went to?
FIU and UOL, yeah.
Okay. So, I guess about 3 years after this program was established, a lot of degrees started being handed out. The University of the West Indies wanted to hand it. But we had one to do first. Trinidad is going to have to develop for the hotels and the sector. They're going to have to develop a platform. What are the incentives, concessions? What is the government of Trinidad willing to do in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the, well, we know that there's a big plan for the airport, for the different lounges, the different makeup where people are affected. I think you have plenty of runway, and I know asphalt is not a problem. So, but beyond that, what are people going to do when they come? We have to think about that. What are they going to do? They're going to go shopping. They're going to go on excursions. They're going to go to visit farms or island tours. Now we have a company that does island tours, and we mix that in and try to improve the people that have attractions to show. We have had a lot of success. When we came to Barbados, there were people that are wearing it. Today, we're welcome. So, I don't want to talk too much here because there are people, I don't come from this industry. I can't cook too much. My friend here doesn't do that. I can boil some eggs, and you can prepare it for me. I can put a lobster on a grill, and when it gets charred, I take it off, put some butter and stuff. So I'm not a cook. We present and provide some of the finest food made in this world. Because when you know you can't do something yourself, and if you're one person, you make sure you get the best chefs. You get the best help for those chefs. You make sure you put together the kitchen so you can go in and want to stay the environment, the habits, all the things that cater to food, which is a changing subject. I just met with a bunch of my people, so you've done well. But this is not something that stands still. all in, get on your bicycle, go around the world, go to different parts of the North America and Europe, see what is new, see what is happening. Those investments are worthwhile because I was just coming inside here. I have a couple of those in there. They've been to Peter was with me. One of the places that we
Pretty much all over where
that is the future of Sandals. That is the backbone of Sandals. The backbone is the people that pay money to come here. We are not the cheapest all-inclusive. We are the most expensive all-inclusive come. We advertise more quality inclusions than any result on the planet. Now, if you can put your name to that, you better have more inclusions because they're going to sue you. The competition is going to sue you. The first chance again. So, every brochure you look at, you will see. And on beaches, we say more quality inclusions than anywhere in the world. What is the plan around the world? Take a pick. In terms of an organization and the integrity of an organization, we have a long history. People can, you're correct. You know, in this country here, the government wanted to build a certain place. And they went and bought land, leave a massive owner. It's well known that Barbados had spent. They made arrangements about $250 million US dollars from China Exim Bank and get comp land to China to build them again. After a few months of mumbling and coming, I said, well, I like Barbados. I tried doing a development here many years ago. We never had the experience to work out. Life is happening. I went to the government and said, look, I hear the government, I don't want to do that. So, I will buy the land, and we will build our own project. We don't need a government. So, since we did the Sandals Barbados next door, which was an existing hotel, but we completely destroyed it, meaning to pull everything apart, reconfigure every single bedroom, refurbish, put in facilities, put in 10 restaurants. Later on, there was a piece of land here. We bought bits and pieces of land behind here, and the land we bought was only half of the land that we needed to build this. We bought bits of, with our own money. We have good banks in the Caribbean. We deal with CIBC, Republic with the funding right here. Mr. Ron Hoffman and his team. Brilliant. So we told the government we would do it with our money. They were very happy, but they were under some pressure. The land that we originally bought from development before January so on a hotel that is actually bigger than these two hotels put together with far more infrastructure because you know you deal with children, infants, teenagers up the land, grandparents, parents. So the beaches priorities are more complex because every last person there, there's their own story. If you can make the children happy, the mother is happy. If the mother is happy, dad is over the moon. You go to beaches, Turks and Caicos, every week of that. Some of the wealthiest people in the world are like it. Some of the US corporations' heads are right there. They mingle and mix with everybody else. The policemen, the firemen, the corporate heads, the wealthiest people, everybody mixes. They don't know who each other is. I don't have any, we don't have any armbands. Every competitor, all inclusive, or the big competitor, they have armbands. We have none. Our management knows who is here, how to deal with it. So, the price, say talks like it, is determined by the veterans. That's what the price is set. And after everybody gets everything that is available, there are no restrictions more than the use. I can talk for a long time. One of the more you for. Thank you very much for coming on this trip. I really hope that you go back and it's of benefit. You can ask any question. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't know. If I don't, I'll tell you yes.
Mr. Smith, I know to the audience have expressed the fact that environmental issues where the hotel is going to be built. What can you or how can you assure Tibetonians in the construction of the resort that environmental issues will not, the environment of Tobago will not be tarnished? A lot of people are speaking about no man's lands and the destruction of Tobago's environment.
Well, today there's a thing called fake news, and there was an article in the map of where SANDALS of Egypt was the built. It had nothing to do with this organization. First thing that I will tell you, we could not get to where we have got, where we have the #1 all-inclusive brand in the entire world, and contemplate going to Tobago to dig holes and put in foundations and start construction without the first and fundamental thing is environment. We will have over the top environmentalists, you know, some of them, and it will then, that will, the environmental impact studies that we will have, it will then that guide it. So, while all of this work is being done, the environmental process is basic, it's fundamental, and Tobago is not the only place to deal with the environment. Barbados, you believe you can start living in Barbados without dealing with all the environmental needs? If I tell you the cost of infrastructure to this hotel, that's it. There was a drain when we came here that had water for about 300 acres of land were not that. And when it rained in here, a big downpour, you had huge ponds of water on the road, flooded people's property, neighbors around. Under this building, there are huge pipes, 12 or 14 feet down, that took that water from over there, and there's like a big swale, and if you go there, it's a stream that goes into that electricity. It was a recommendation by the environmentalists, all the engineers. It has proven itself successful because only about 3 or 4 weeks ago, there had some rain and flood in here. No water collected, it all went to where it was supposed to go. But under the ground right here, because the drainage system here was never developed on a big picture basis. So,
but going back to Tobago, will no man's land be affected at all in terms of the environment there?
We will have to study the whole environment and see what the environment is saying. There are only environment impact studies and the direction. And we will have our designs will follow through that. The designs that we've been working on are the basic designs, but the buildings can go anywhere. And you cannot put them anywhere in particular unless the environment is supported.
Yeah, let me just add to that. There is a world standard or check and they've done. We're among one of the very few companies in the entire world, and this is a standard for resource all over the world with regard to the environment. We are among very few companies in the world that have platinum certification for how we treat the environment. That is at the very top level. You know, we have been awarded numerous awards in terms of our environmental awareness. A year or two ago, CAPA, the Caribbean Public Health Agency, recognized Sandals as a standard resort in terms of water repurposing and in terms of environmental management. And I think what everybody needs to understand is that the modern day traveler is an environmentally savvy traveler. We're mindful of that. We're a global company, and therefore, as the chairman said, environmental considerations, environmental studies are ongoing, and everything that we do are determined by these proper environmental studies and proper environmental management.
Wait, that's Mr. Bush, sir. That's one more question before Judy takes over. With respect to Barbados' economy, only recently a number over 1,000 persons was announced by the Prime Minister Monday that a number of persons will be sent home. Yet you are saying a third Sandals is going to be built. It's seeming that because there's two Sandals and a third one is going to be built, it has not assisted the economy because the economy is in a bit of trouble right now in Barbados. How will you address those?
You know, I've heard nonsense in so many places for so many times. This gentleman is very closely connected to the government, Parliament, the government, our government too.
Well, let's put it this way. What is happening is that the people who are being retrenched, unfortunately, and sent home are people from the public sector. And what the government has to do, they're having to trim the public sector. It's around 1,500 people or so that the government are actually sending. Unfortunately, there's no other way for that. But I am aware that Sandals have taken a decision, for example, that when the new resort is being built down in St. James, that for example the catering will be for like say 3,000 people. And I know the Sandals have taken a decision that they will, if some of those people want to work in sort of like food outlets and so forth, they'll be given that opportunity. So that's one area which they can be helpful. But these are people coming from a different sector. The truth of the matter is that the people in the private sector who work in the hotel industry, they're taking it along they're getting along employment. One of the challenges that some of us have is to tell you that we sometimes lose staff to Sandals, so we then have to be recruited not only to Sandals, it happens from the industry. But the fact that they're coming with 1,200 people and they're taking 1,200 people go, we would rather say. And it gives us, but then we bring other people in. That's how the employment is. But what has happened, you can't really, unfortunately, the situation in the country was quite there. All I can tell you is God has let Sandals here, and Sandals in here, you'd be in a lot more trouble.
Just before you want to,
I need to say something. What you will find in Sandals is that we will be a really good investor. We will help and we will contribute. But I would not like anybody to get the feeling that we are going to be able to solve all of Tobago's problems, right? That is, you have a government that you have elected, you have a reform, that is the job of the government for a lot of these things, whether it be infrastructure, whether it be creative planning. We are planning to go to Tobago, and we are a really good asset as an investor. Now, Grenada, when we went there, we have a balance sheet for about 30 years. After we got going, very quickly, the lack of the balance looked like the show growth. Now they're showing really good growth. Now, whether we are the ones that cause that, I don't really know, but I do know we're getting a lot of credit for doing it. But I don't go anywhere and try and say, look, all your problems, we Sandals are going to fix. It's crazy. What we will do will be among the best investors and developers that you can find. Quality of our product, look, we're Caribbean. And we see the same $250 million that this country was going to borrow from China Exim Bank. And people are mumbling. When we took over the responsibility, the government took that same $250 million with the same contractor, Complan, bought a hotel down the road called SANDALS Castle. They're building and spending $250 million, and it will have the Wyndham brand on it. And then nobody bought it. I said to the Hotel Association president there, I said, you mumble about 4 Sandals. We took you off the hook. Wyndham has gone down there as a beneficiary. He said, well, you know, bullshit, they don't Mr. Wyndham. But we're Caribbean. And sometimes the Caribbean is not expected to have developments that are better than North America, the UK, Europe. And that may be reasonable. But we are the ones that have the #1 brand. We get the awards 23 years in a row now. Best all-inclusive resort. Done. We proved that this year was best TTG, Travel Weekly, plus the awards from North America and Canada. Canada, we win. I want to say one more word. Scuba diving. We do a lot of scuba diving. There is an organization that regulates scuba diving worldwide. So they went back. It's called PADI. PADI is the regulator worldwide for scuba diving. PADI, 3 years ago, selected 5 companies. Not first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth, it's fourth. 5 companies that were the best scuba operations for this hemisphere. Sandals was named one of the 5. The interesting part of those 5 people, the only resort company was Sandals. The others were just dive operations. So I am very proud. I lead a group of about 14,000 people. They're all highly trained. If they leave here tomorrow, I go into a hotel and answer Sir Stu. I said, what you doing here? I said, boss, I've been in Boston now for 4 years. I go on a cruise ship. The cruise ship I went to in Alaska had 37 Caribbean people working. 26 of them were ex-Sandals employees. And who were the guests on the cruise ship? Everybody called Fred. So, ex-Sandals people. They're the ones delivering service.
Mr. Stuart, why is it in spite of all Sandals' success across the region, there's always persistent doubt when the announcement of a new project?
I don't know. But hold on. The word always is very inactive. Very, very inactive. There are lots of places that we go to. We get more red carpet than we should. The communities greet us, right? Barbados has no problems. Barbados, the appreciation calls are coming because I've always felt that Barbados as an industry, that's an export industry, has been overtaxed. And by being overtaxed, there's a rate that a particular hotel will achieve. When it gets that rate, it has to pay all these taxes. It's a high-cost destination. They cannot afford to do the refurbishing, the polishing, the refinement, because it's just, nobody's a real magician coming up with it. What Sandals is able to do is to break that down and show this is an export industry. It's reverse tourism. Instead of having a ship departing, so the aeroplanes bringing the guests here. Why it is so much better than the traditional form of income is those people coming here, not when they come to the hotels, they take taxis, they go shopping, they go on excursions, they leave here. When is the fish fry? Friday. Friday, we pay for our guests 200 at a time. Leave this hotel, we pay the buses, it's easier for them to go down and support the fish fry. We encourage every guest to go up the road. There are lots of little bars, there's safe restaurants. We encourage that. So this thing where you have an all-inclusive jail, people in the 21st century don't pay money to go to jail.
No, you're saying that you're supposed to.
The memorandum of understanding signed between the government and the SANDALS is a secret deal, and many are pouring for details on the memorandum of understanding.
You have a lot of people. I'm owner of the Jamaica Observer in Jamaica. It has developed one of the most incredible reputations as a newspaper. But you have a lot of people that write things that they don't know. They go to bed and dream, they wake up with an opinion. How could we at this point in time have a secret deal? We wouldn't participate in that. No, that's me saying so, but why would we? Our reputation is so good. Why would we? I have too many accountants working here. Why would I put them in a position to talk about things that you're hiding? There is no politician on planet Earth that could get us to deviate from the moral high ground that we're operating.
You expect to sign the agreement at the end of November.
That's what I'm.
What do you want before you actually sign that dotted line?
This agreement that we put together is relatively new to science. Every single hotel that we have is owned by our companies in one way or another. We're now entering into there's one hotel that we rent. We pay rent, there's a formula. It's owned by God.